Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tiny Rogues, the rogue-lite dungeon-crawling bullet hell, inspired by, of course, all the greats. We got Enter the Gungeon, Binding of Isaac, Hades, even some Diablo, Path of Exile in there if you've not seen the game. You're in for a treat here. Who do we want to play as? We have not played as... We got the Pyromancer and the Wanderer unlocked last time. I did play a mage yesterday, so let's maybe go for the Wanderer. What's their deal? An aimless and mysterious wanderer who seeks adventure and treasure in forgotten lands. You'll find more events, shops, and blacksmiths. So probably getting a little bit more money, like picking money more often will be a good call. We also start with a Boomerang. All right. I'm certainly curious about that. In we go. The game is out on the 23rd of September, if you have not heard. So make sure you pick it up, wishlist it for when that happens. Boomerang. I mean, I can only assume it do be a boomerang. I'm very excited about that. 10 bonus damage to enemies that are far away, and a buckler that gives us 1 extra armor, and an amethyst ring that gives us extra health. Okay. Seems pretty good. So this scales mostly with dexterity, but does scale a little bit with strength. You know what? I'm going to skip the key. I'm going to go straight for this. So we're doing... Ooh. How much at a distance? 170 at close range. It makes a difference, but it's probably not worth, like, oh god, I gotta go for the dex. It's how we level up. It's how we get our perks. Whenever we get, you can see over there on the left, that XP meter. Whenever we get any stat up right here, you'll see it move up. When it hits this right here, we get a kind of a choice between 3 perks that will stay with us throughout the run and kind of build out our run like crazy. Buy items in shop. I don't have any money. I do not have any money. I've passed it up so far. Oh my, this Boomerang seems incredible. I'm going to go with strength. The sooner we can get a level up, I think probably the better. There's some... Oh my god. And then a dex. All right. The game is just giving me everything I could want. Absolutely everything I could want here. Oh my word. Not going to be mad about that. And just like that, we can get ourselves our first big level up. 30% more damage, but your crit chance is 0. Recover stamina on hit. Evade the first damaging hit you take in every room. I don't know if I like the fact that we remove our crit. We've been offered this so many times and we haven't taken it. 1 second cooldown is really good. Like, I think this... Truth is, this is probably really good. 1 stamina is 1 dodge. So every time you hit, once a second, you get a dodge if you're hitting the enemy frequently. But acrobatics seems so hard to say no to. Like, over the course of the entire run, we only have, we have 4 hits right now, which is, I guess, a little bit more than we've been getting. Let's bomb this, go for dex. I would argue it's our primary stat right now. Oh, look at that, the green. Okay, so the little green star is how we know it's a far away enemy. Gotcha, 170. 150. It makes a difference. Grant a random ranged weapon or an accessory. I mean, I don't really want to get rid of my Boomerang. I'm attached to it already. What can I say? Nothing can stop me. Apparently, there's got to be a different floor 1 boss that we can face if I haven't gotten the achievement for beating all the floor 1 bosses. We're just getting the Minotaur like crazy. Holy moly! You get out of here. Right it there. Let's get that distance. And this should do it. That should do it. This Boomerang seems so good. It seems like it does as much damage on an arrow on the way out and on the way back. Plus 5 gold found. After an attunement. Fine. Let's get the souls. I do wish the souls automatically absorbed, but hey, what are you gonna do? Plus 1 intelligence. That does help us level up faster. I can't remember what intelligence gives you when you get 10 of it, but I'm probably not going to get 10 of it if I were to guess. Let's go for a random potion. Get at a distance. Dang, I'm liking this character. They seem like they'd be just as good with like a bow and arrow. Movement speed by 20%. Immunity being slowed for some rooms here. Go for Dex. Get more damage. We kind of... Ooh, our Boomerang scales off of it. On top of the fact that we could get an extra dodge at a certain threshold. Which would be really, really nice. Or at least I believe that was the case. I'm going to go with the guarantee of gold and save my key, I guess, even though we have to. Because we are playing as the Wanderer. Like it said, we're going to get more shops and blacksmiths. Events. Fine. Wow me. Pray to the statue of the Ranger. Yes. +5 Dex! Oh my god, that was absolutely the right choice. Okay. I have 11 Dex and I didn't get anything. I can't remember what... I thought you got a dodge. Guess I'm wrong. Whoop. We have our potion still. I'll go to the armory. I'll see what we got. Tomahawk. Super long range. Doesn't quite go where we throw, which seems on purpose. It seems like it does a curve. It does like a little bit of a left-handed curve. Ever so slightly. You see how it's... Huh. We'll compare. Tomahawk. Seems like it does a lot more damage. Boomerang, though. We'll see. Fully refill your health or grant bombs. I'm at full health anyways. Oh, but it doesn't... Does it pierce? It does pierce. The long-range proc is smaller. I think I'm gonna just keep the Boomerang. We'll go to the shop. Spells a curse. 3 random rewards. I'm in. Okay. Got some gold. I think a bomb. We got the ability to repair armor. Should we desire it? Dex it is. Wait, was that the shop? Oh, that was the shop. So we actually got enough. We got all of our money back, too. Random body armor. I kind of like our armor. So I'm going to go for a big amount of gold. New boss, new boss, new boss. Who dis? Who dares to enter my lair? I've never fought the Lich. Oh, I'm curious if you were going to be doing some Lich from Gungeon stuff. Since the dragon, you know, I mean, like, to be fair, it's probably just the natural idea of what a dragon would do. But the dragon did feel a little like the dragon from Gungeon, which I liked. Familiar but different. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's get these out of the way here. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Very nice. Nice and easy. Shouldn't have gotten too close there with the explosion. 20 temp health or drop loot when shattered. That requires a bomb, which I'm not that upset about, but I just really want an extra shield. I'd love to feel just a little bit safer. Would be amazing. Locked chest for ranged attackers or more dex. This gives us a level up. This could be good, but this is definitely good, and it gives me my level up right now. Which, I'll be honest, I'm a greedy Gus. I want my reward, and I want it now. Okay, okay. Oh, you jerk. Very good. Ding. %25 more damage to enemies at far range. I mean, fine. Let's lean into it. Shrine is I mean, both of these are temporary. Do a shrine. So now we really want to get it far range. I wonder if they have different proc ranges. I kind of doubt it. Ooh. 40% faster stam recovery. Intelligence or my only locked chest for a random... You know what? Sure. My only key. I don't think I'm just like not using my keys. And I would like to. So if we hit them with the apex of our boomerang, it does some pretty substantial damage. And triple bombs. Double stamina recovery speed for 10 rooms. Plus 3 strength. Fine. You know what? Dex probably just helps with stam recovery speed, doesn't it? Oh. That's what it is. It's with the recovery speed. It doesn't give you more. It just lets you... It kind of gives you more, but not in the way you would think. That's probably a smarter way of doing it. A less broken way of doing it. Oh, no. That was messy. Get... These guys are tricky, these purple fools. Where are you? Oh! Oh, I don't have any keys now! Shoot, I shouldn't have done it. See, that's why you don't do it. Now I did kind of want that. When it was range chest or dex, I kind of, you know, that's a tougher choice. That is a bit of a tougher choice indeed. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Infuses weapon with fire for 10 rooms. I mean, sure. Like, I'll just do that right now. Whatever, I'll just do that too. Upgrade. Boomerang. Boomerang twice. Who cares? I'm not going to use any of your other garbage. You disrupt nature's peace. I will stop you. Okay, back it up. Constantly moving target. It's going to be sort of tough to be at max range here. I was going to say what made you bleed, but I guess that's the burn symbol. Okay. Oh, we do bonus damage because we're doing fire. Oh. I didn't know that. I thought this game might have that system with the, like, kind of emphasis on elements, but dang, I didn't know for sure. Boomerang does scale with strength as well. Go, 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 back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Get out of here, Mr. Frankenstein. Just in time for Halloween. Dex, Dex or key. Let's greed. Let's greed the level. I want to try a different playstyle where we greed the level. We're not going to go for as many items. Greed the level. Because there is a maximum level, so if we could hit that pretty early, that'd be nice. We can be a little bit stingier with our stats after. Bing, 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 bing. Bonus crit hit multiplier. I'm assuming... Critical hit damage, or... Single out sounds like this is a great boss killer. This is everything, though. This helps everything. Let's get a key, obviously. These are spawning the hands. I don't know what spawns the lightning. You guys are healthy sons of guns. Very good. Medium gold or the chest. I guess I'll go with the gold. I want to save my key for, like, if we get a like a ranger chest again, or a room that's locked that... Oh, it's a ranger. Multiple potions or contains weapons. I mean, hey, maybe you'll have a cool boomerang. I doubt it. Big Chomper! Oh my god, I kind of want to see that snow angel. Oh, it looks frostbite. I gotta be honest. For the sake of curiosity, I just need to know what this is like. Oh my god, it's like the flail in Archvale. Oh shoot. Oh. Oh, that's fun. It's pretty good. Increased attack speed. I don't know if I have enough money to buy anything valuable. I'm trying to decide if I go back to... So this is actually doing extra damage at max range, too. Which is always. Isn't it? Oh my god. Kind of. This actually might be worth using. I was just taking it as a joke, really. Like, I wanted to see how it worked. But if we position it right, we do get the range proc. And it does like 1,000 damage. Random boots? I don't know if I have boots. I do not have boots. Let's do it. Oh god, we died to the gargoyles before. We defend this place with all our strength. Oh god. It might be worth it to swap mid-fight. I think we'll have more success with this fight with the Boomerang. Even though they have a weird amount of health. Yeah, I noticed that last time. They feel like they have twice the amount of health as another boss. Like, not... They don't have, like, one boss's health pool split. They, like, have two bosses' health pools. That could be wrong. I think that's wrong, actually. Okay. I don't know if they heal. Like, do we want to focus them down? I don't know. I'm going to. Brother! Oh, that's actually a tricky attack. Oh! No, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Nope, nope, nope. That's such a weird attack. It's tricky. I like it. So they shoot bullets on those. On the second hits. Oh my god. It's such a weird one. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Lol. I'm finding it easier to just dodge it that way. Yeah, I don't know. They weren't it's not that they were too tough or anything. 10 extra rooms to the duration of shrine effects. Don't mind if I do. 10 floors, by the way, if you don't know. If you're just joining us now. If you've just been awakened to Tiny Rogue. Okay, maybe we do... Can we switch back to this? It's a little bit tighter of a range than I want. Whoop. Oh, that's so fun, though. Rare equipment. I'm going to do it. Get distance, get distance. The scale's at an S tier rank with strength, though, which is not really what I'm building. Oh, but it's just so fun. What do you got? Wow me. When you dash, getting 20% increased movement speed for 4 seconds. What was this? Yeah, sure. I'd rather do that. Yeah, it seems good. Huh. Oof. Doing like 1,000. Okay. God, I really like this flail. I'm imagining, you know, what if we had the amount of dex we have in strength? So we have 19 dex, 8 strength. Let's do it. Should I? Oops. Come on. Hello. Stop. Dang it. Please. We can't upgrade our armor because we're already at full. And by upgrade, I mean basically refresh. I bet you there's gonna be some enemies that are really not made for this. Oh. Let's go for gold. Oh no. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Oh, that extra movement speed. We do have a triple dash. We just got a triple dash. What level do you get a triple dash? What, how much? Did I just have the number wrong? Oh my god. I have 19 dex. Surely you don't get one at 19, though. Surely it was earlier. At like 15 or something, right? Accessory or big amount of gold. Cycle of life continues. They will live. You will die. I believe you will die. Okay. Hitting him with the max range is really awkward. Yeah, this is a little bit smoother for this fight. I've never had to deal with this on this fight yet. Oh, got hit, but I apparently evaded it, but then I didn't. I took damage anyways. I must have got hit by two things. Like, it's like, yeah, you evaded the one thing, but you didn't evade the second bullet. Alright. Please just don't spawn those chalices again. That's all I ask. What did I just say? Okay. Get down. I'm assuming they don't go away unless I kill them, right? Oh, this fight is getting tricky, tricky, tricky. But yeah, I don't think the mace is the answer for it. I don't think the boomerang is great on it, but the chain chomp is not feeling it. Please no. Okay, good. No. Oh! I'm alive still. Doing just fine. Smile. Ah! That was awkward. This is no joke. I think we have an armor repair kit. Can't do it in combat. Lol. I kind of like that we can do that, though, you know? Rush it. Just rush it. Got all the invincibility phases, man. Man, that is a very Archvale Pharaoh fight. That one's very Archvale inspired. I know that one had some really annoying invincibility to it. Is that how you have to dodge the shark every time? It's tricky. We're back at this floor. I remember the shark being one of the trickiest things we had to deal with. One of the trickiest things. Random dice? Nah. Okay. He bounces a couple times around. Oh god, I'm so glad we have a bunch of dodges. We actually have a class that can deal with the shark. Imagine. Because we can't really get that the long-range bonus, though, on him either. So we still don't even have a good build versus him. We just have a bunch of dodges, so we can dodge through him. Permanent dex, yes, please. Just after 3 bounces, then he changes to chase after you, or... I don't know what it is. Oh, God. But he's terrifying. Infusion. Is there a shark in here? There's no shark in here, finally. Not where I want to be. Ah! Wait, did I get... So the armor protects me, but it also means that my dodge doesn't work. Unless that just doesn't work in general. I mean, it's a pre-release game. If there was a bug, I wouldn't be like, what the heck, man? Use the weapon with cold. Let's try our luck. We got a whole bunch of money. We have a stupid amount of money, in fact. Come on. I know it can pay out, but I also know that it bursts at some point. It's a very Binding of Isaac style one. Come on, man. Raise your level by 1? I'm 1 away from doing it. I kind of want to wait a sec and see. Maybe we can, like... Okay, so it's bursted. I want to get 1 more experience and then immediately use that. That feels like it's the most cost-effective. Oops, come on. All I can do for that. Nice. All right, let's get this first. Get this first, get the experience, upgrade, and then immediately do the level up. See if it works. We're at floor 6. There's no way we're at max level, so... No way. Bing, 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 bing. Increase movement speed. Increase movement modifiers also apply to attack speed. Yep. Yeah, that's just fun. That's just really fun. Oh. Oh. Not as exciting as I had thought. I don't know if cold is even good here. We probably should save that infusion for, like, a better floor. It seems like it does do a slow, but I think that there's some kind of, like, bonus status damage based off of where you are. Do all do that? Yep. Boink. Hit me with an event. I'm a wanderer, after all. Huge money. Random helmet. I don't have a helmet yet. Oh, I love this fight. Oh boy. Where are you? Oh. Oh god, I don't know about it though. Evade? Why did I? Oh, that was my perk. Oh no, my damage is not as good as it's been. Could it perhaps be the rinky-dink boomerang that I refuse to swap off of? Could not be. I want to just, like, I love it till the ends of the earth. You know what would be fun? Nah, maybe not. I was gonna say, if the starting kind of equipment or, like, rinky-dink garbage could be upgraded an extra time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still probably, like, it shouldn't reach the same tier as some of the other stuff could, but... Oh my god, that was bad. Like, an S-tier weapon or something. It shouldn't reach that, but, like... I think it's cool. Oh god. No good, no good, no good. Oh, we gotta work twice as hard, man. Okay. I kind of want to try and swap out to the chain chomp. I'm a little bit concerned that that will not go well. Did we get that thing where we do 30% more damage versus single targets? No, we did not. That was not the way to go. Ah! Beans. We could die here. This fight is pretty rough. It's very fun. Like, I love it. It's one of my favorites in the game. If not my favorite in the game. Like, it's super fun design. Like, having all the attacks be, like, a little bit easier than the others, but having the wave across the map all the time is so nice. Dashing deals damage. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. X. Should I try it out? I don't know. Is it better? It, like, is and isn't. I don't need any money. I don't know. I mean, that was pretty good. I mean, I guess I'm technically a ranged attacker, despite what I'm acting like. To be fair, I'm using this mace at a range whenever I can. Like, I'm trying to use it as a Marth tipper. I'm using a chain chomp Marth tipper. Oh. Why not? Why not? It works. Okay, well, I will... Yes, I will try a grenade launcher. Thank you for asking. I mean, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I don't really want to go for a blood shrine right now. Chaotic. It's pretty easy to get the long range boost going there. Bop, 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 bop. Please, I have so much money. Spore Flail. Increased bleed damage. Chance to trigger refire with bow attacks. Does this count as a bow? No, there is a full throwing category. I'll try it. It's a Spore Flail that's pre-upgraded. I knew I did not like the Tomahawk. That's pretty fun. Paper Bomb Kunai? It's a thrown weapon, though, right? Yeah. Inventory full. I guess I could... Just drop that. For the sake of curiosity. Probably does something. Secondary action, explode all paper bomb stickers. Ah, it's cool. Is it what I want to do? Does it do... It does no damage until you explode them, right? I mean, it's pretty dark. It's pretty cool. There we go. Event. I don't know. I'm really, like, at a loss now for what I want to use. I have a lot of cool stuff. The Boomerang is upgraded like crazy. I feel like the damage per second is not accurate on that because it's not factoring in the explosions. I mean, grenade launcher's pretty darn good. Investigate the runestone? Yes. I'm hitting... I guess not. I mean, it doesn't say it has to do anything. I did investigate it. I think I just killed with a dash. Oh! Did that do 3,000 damage? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm the king under the mountain. I'm the fire. I am death. How do you feel about grenades? Oh god. There's a little bit extra iframes on those. I don't think this is gonna work. This weapon. There's our one evade. What weapon is gonna work though? This is pretty straightforward. Like, is the damage great? No, but it's like I have very little damage downtime right now compared to what I had. Dodging in seems good on that because of our extra iframes they give you. Oh, dodge too late. I think I'm gonna die here. Focus up, focus up. Oh boy. This is not working for this. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. We have a death defy. I just forgot about that. I think attack speed is improving the amount at which this spins. Oh my god. Oh. Maybe I just don't care about attacking during that phase. Oh! I like this phase. I like this phase a lot. Oh boy. Oh, tricky, 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 tricky. Oh boy. Not like this. My god. Free me. I can't believe I'm alive, man. Oh my god. Ooh. Wait, we also hit the strength threshold, which was 10, which gave us the limit there. What the heck? Oh boy. So that's not a bow attack. I refuse. I can't believe I'm alive, man. I'm always wanting to return to the Boomerang, but I don't think it's truly that great. It's just so reliable. It's a good trusty tool. Yeah, maybe if we gave this a little bit more of a go on the dragon, it would have been all right. Ooh. Feeling weak at the moment, though. Ooh. Dex, that's a level up, thank God. I don't know if the attack speed also helps with our refresh rate there. Oh, is that our freebie? That might have been our freebie. God, it's just not great. Oh, I'm struggling to find a strong pickup here. Yep, I knew that was coming. Was that our free dodge? I feel like it was not. I feel like we already used it. I think going for that, like the bow and arrow angle would have been stronger here. The chain chomp is solid. Is there a way to quick swap between items? I don't think there is. I wish there was. Like, I'm frequently finding myself wanting to do it this way. Onyx Ring gives us armor. At this point, just yes, actually. 3 intelligence. I'm going to go for it. Oops, ahead. I truly don't even think this is, like, that much better. It's doing some... Like, obviously, it's doing a large hit. It feels good. Oh, my God. Look at that. After the spin, that extra speed up. Oh. 4 dodge. We don't really need gold. Okay. Because we get, obviously, the extra attack speed from movement speed, and we get the extra... Oh! Ah, God. Extra move speed and attack speed from dodging anyways, but then it doubles up. So we kind of want to keep on refreshing that there. 1 inherent maximum armor after shattering. Yes, I will try that. Okay, with the extra attack speed, this is so good. Without it, it's a little bit lacking at the moment. A little. Only a little. Not a magic user. Not a magic user, baby. What? Trying to lure them where I wanted to lure them there. Wait, why did they explode right there? Is that a crit? Oh! Please. Thank you. Hit me with the dex. Woo. Go in, go in, go in. Upgrade, thank you. Yes. I think this is already at max, isn't it? Oh, it's not. So that's maxed out. I mean, I'm liking it. I think we just go for it. Accessory. We gotta attune that first. Ah, hello, Cerberus! I have your scent. Run. Oh my God. This might be a doable flail fight, though. Whoa! Oh my God, is this like inspired by the actual, like the Hades fight? This is inspired by the Hades fight in Hades. Holy crap. I love how, like, I love how you can tell if you've played them, but, like, it's also different. It's very much different. I love that it was given to Cerberus. So it's, like, a little less on the nose. It's still obvious that it's what it's doing, but I love that. I love the amount at which... Yeah. You can tell. But it's, again, very different. Still. Oh my God. A little bit less melee friendly now. There's my evasion. How do I do this with a melee weapon now? Oh my God. I think I'm going to die to Hades. Okay, there it is. Oh, how is this going to change for phase 2? I want to dodge just for to re-up my cooldown, but I don't think I can right now. I think it's a hazard if I do that. Here comes the danger. No, we're good. It's amazing. This was the easiest part of the fight, and now it's not. Now it's the tricky part. That's pretty cool. God, I love this fight. God, I love this fight. Uh-oh. Nice. Nice. Reduced reload time. If I put this on, do we get it automatically? No, you have to attune to it. Oh, that's right. gonna ditch this just because it's... I like what I'm playing with. Like, I like the way I'm playing it right now. The Deep Dark. This gives me a level up. Oh, heavens. What else would we... Oh. Should we swap to the grenade? I kind of want to try out the kunai thing. Or not the paper kunai. Did I get rid of that? I did not. I want to try it out a bit more still. This actually might be the answer. I think that might be our strongest thing. We just gotta figure it out a bit more. How does this work with the kunai? I'm not sure. We're at maximum level. Man, keeping the gold for a while is so good. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, it's paid out. Let's go for the shrine now, actually. Okay. Why was this not doing this much damage before? I have no idea, but I'll take it. It was like doing such bad damage. Now it's incredible. Increase movement speed. That's actually huge. Going in, let's upgrade this. Go for here. I should have definitely upgraded my armor, or refreshed my armor. Is it the amount of attack speed we have? Like, it seems like maybe it does a flat amount of damage, and if we can get a whole bunch of attack speed, we can kill them really quickly. It stacks up to 9 or 10, and then we instant kill. Weapon with poison for a certain amount of runes. I'm done with that. I don't really care about either. I don't know how to do this room. Where are the Invisibors? We could also just immediately, if we just keep spamming right click, they'll die immediately. Rare equipment. Hit me with it. Oh god, see, look at that. He lived. Like, he did barely took any damage there. I guess he's very tanky. He's not really the best judgment. Also, maybe it sort of seems like they might take more damage. Wait. Did they take, like, something 1,000? Just magic attack speed could not care less. Like 10,000 or something? I don't know. Is this like... I mean, I guess this is sticky launcher from Gungeon, but good. And watch the sticky launcher stands come out of the woodwork. They're out there. It's a fine weapon. It's fine. But this is nice because it makes me feel like the fun of what I wish I felt... Oh, using sticky launcher. But it's actually, like, really strong. Oops. Oh my god, the iframes, the extra iframes on the dodge are so generous. I love it. Whoop. Maximum health, 1 all stats. Who needs health? Must consume everything. Oh no, I'm doing no damage. Oh, 20 is the max. 20 is the max. Okay. So I wasted some. Oh my god, wait, what's going on with that? Like, there's like a vulnerable thing going on? They take extra damage from fire? Wow. Lol? This thing is cracked. Final floor? I guess I'll go for the key. Oh! These guys are feeling tricky, though. Oh! I don't know what's causing the poison. Is it my infuse? That's still going? I guess it must be. Whoa! Loving it, loving it, loving it, love it. You guys have lots of health, though. Maybe they're resistant. In the same way that some things are strong, maybe they can be resistant. It's a possibility. I really need gold. I think we focus on... Oh, wait. There's something going on there. We killed that guy so much faster this time. What's going on with that? Oh! Seems like they have a chance to get burns. And if we just mash it, that chance becomes much higher. Increase ranged attack speed. God, over dashing deals damage? I'm gonna say sure. Dex, hit me. Oh, maybe it was our dash that's actually doing the damage, honestly. Dash was really good, and then I kind of just stopped doing it. No, but it's the fire. It's whatever that fire is. I don't know what that is. More dex, more strength. Less problem. Oh my god. Huh. Get out of here. Back it up, 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 back it up. Oh my god, thank you for the dodge. That might have been my free dodge for the room, which I think has really come in handy. I think we'd be dead without it. There's an argument for taking gold right now. Actually, there's a really good argument for taking gold. Our weapon is not maxed out yet. Focus on that guy last. He's got a little bit more health. Oh. Very good. Items in the shop. I don't have a curse removal. I don't think that there's a reload time on this. Jester bow? Seems like it's not even worth it. Oh, you know, we also don't have enough money for it. That makes that pretty easy. Oh my god. Please. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Thank you. So one of them just random died. I don't know what it is. Is it the, is it just when we're further away, it just does an exceptional amount of extra damage? That I'm not properly far enough away when I'm doing it? Like, am I gonna one-shot this guy if I do that and then back up and do this? No, but it does a lot. Yeah, there's something off with it in a good way. Like, it's blowing up for a much higher amount than it's supposed to, as long as I'm far away. I think. I don't know. I think I'm exploiting something on accident. I am gonna go for gold. And I will continue to do it. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Definitely the lowest damage run we had. Even with this cheese. Even with this cheese. Huh. Oh my god. Get out of here. Get out of here. Just vaporize. Hello? +1 luck this late? In this economy? I'm gonna go for a big go. Oh, it's Malthael! It's the end! In the end, all mortals bow to death. You're no exception to this rule. Got very far, can't be impressed. Unless your time has come, you need to die. Alright. Just gotta make sure we are... Oh, that was not when I wanted to proc that. Make sure we're far enough away when we press right-click. I can't... I'm just focusing too much on that number there. Cool, 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 cool. Ah! I'm getting beefed. Cool, yes. You rang? Oh, I've got the cheese is happening again. Just keep on mashing it. Oh my god. I'm gonna do it. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's happening that way, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna abuse it. We found some kind of exploit, and I'm the best. Maybe it's not an exploit, though. Maybe it's something to do with where we're getting crits really far away or something. Feel watched. Something's draining. Try to resist. When we said yes last time. Okay, well. well. Alrighty then. God, this game is so good. Alright, so that was a win with that. How much... we get there? Oh, so hungry. Feed me. So what else do we have left to unlock for the classes? Use 50 keys. I mean, I'm working on it. Spend 750 gold. I mean, I'm working on it. I spent a lot there. Unlock all the other classes. Obviously, that one's just going to happen. But we got a bunch of experience to spend if we so choose. Chance per level to record. Increase bomb damage. I'll take a little bit of attack speed. This is mana degeneration. I'm probably going to go for melee, if I'm going to be honest, next time. Since we haven't done it. And I'm probably, like, it'll probably be the dying thing. Like, it's probably going to be the one that kills us, if I were to guess. Critical hit rates. Sure. They don't actually seem that bad. They don't seem too grindy. Like, there's the reincarnation, the Hades reincarnation and the fortified soul seem very, very strong, but they're grindy, but ultimately, I think the maximum is not going to change the game so much. Again, the fact that you can beat it without any of this, and we have proven that multiple times, makes me feel pretty happy about it. Bonus damage versus undead. Why is there one that's specifically for undead? Nothing else. All right, well, there we go. Alas, that is that. That's going to do it here for today for Tiny Rogue. Make sure you do wishlist this game. It is going to be coming out on the 23rd. We got, like, early access to check it out from the dev. They reached out. They wanted to allow me to check it out. It was very, very kind of them. As I believe as they were a fan of the Archvale series that we did, which I loved. I hold that series near and dear to my heart. So it's been a real honor to get to check out this game extra early here. And I really appreciate it. And hopefully, as an extension of that, you know, that gift kind of to me and also hopefully to you if you enjoy the game, what you will do is wishlist the game. Even if you're not sure when you're going to be able to pick it up, if you're not sure if you're going to be able to pick it up on the 23rd, what I want you to do is to go to the Steam page with the link at the top description and wishlist the game. I'm not going to tell you to do the likes and the comments and the don't care about that today. Go wishlist the game as a huge thank you to the dev. Please do that for me. Thank you for watching. Check out the channel, rogue-lite more every single day. Let me know if you'd be sad to see this go in a comment down below, and I'll see you next time. I guess I didn't. Never mind. Don't say the comment. I forgot. Go wishlist the game. Just do that one. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.